All right, everybody, how are you doing? This is S. Anthony Thomas. This is the S. Anthony Thomas Show, and I'm going to call this episode Watch Out for AI, okay? Because artificial intelligence, man, I'm telling you right now, people are going a little bit too far with it, right? Every company has an artificial intelligence thing attached to their website. They go, just type in what you want, and the artificial intelligence will create it. You know, and you'll type, and it's cool at first. I want a Spider-Man boxing Bruce Lee. And then in about a half a second, there's a picture of Spider-Man boxing Bruce Lee. Now, for stuff like that, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? Show a picture of a grandfather juggling and teaching his young grandchild to juggle. You see a picture of just that. And that's kind of cool, right? And then you'll have a thing, as it is now, AI now can listen to what you say, type it up and improve what you say, or edit what you say, or give a synopsis of what it heard you say. Okay, that's all well and good, but I don't know, man. Because like it's like anything else, you find something cool and we get a little bit too greedy with it. A little bit too greedy with it. Right? If you go to a website right now and you see the chat box that normally opens up, sometimes it's not a human being there, and they won't tell you that it's not a human being there, but you can tell when it's not a human being there if you say something playfully snarky and it can't handle the answer. It says, I don't know, man. I tell you right now. I don't know right now. This TV is bothering me so much. I was so close to kicking it down the steps. A human being would type in LOL. But if the chat box goes, we recommend not kicking your television down the steps. That could cause major damage and increase the amount of money you'll need to spend to repair the television. It may also void your warranty. A human being would not say that. They would laugh because they know you're not really going to kick your television down the stairs. Because there's certain things AI is good at. AI is good at taking the redundant crap that we have to do. That's the kind of stuff I don't mind doing. The kind of crap we don't want to do. The kind of crap that's repetitive. Let it handle that, but let it not put it everywhere. But they're putting it everywhere. Everywhere. I remember when people started to put computers in everything. Like right now, there's computers in people's refrigerators. So if you need to order your food, the refrigerator knows. Oh yeah, the refrigerator knows what you need. You're running low on milk, aren't you? You usually order milk every 7 days. It's been 5 days. It's almost time for you to order some more milk. The refrigerator knows. Smart homes. Right now, only really rich people have smart homes. But you know daggone well that stuff trickles down. I remember a time when there weren't push buttons inside of the cars. Now, daggone near pretty much every car has a push button in it now, right? I remember when there was no GPS in the cars, but daggone near every car has a GPS, and the ones that don't have GPS, it really doesn't matter because the GPS is in your phone. Oh, yeah. If you're young, that's really not that big of a deal. That you've never known a world that didn't have that. But I remember that world. Oh, yeah. I was in my 20s when that world started to disappear. Oh, yeah. And there's people right now, just like I was around before they were home computers, you're around before AI starts to take over. Oh, yeah. Because here's the thing. If you notice, every time something new comes out, the first people that implement it will be the people who are doing, let's just say, adult activities with it. As soon as somebody had the ability to put faces on things, instead of doing something funny and wacky, what's the first thing they did? They took celebrities' faces and put them on adult actors or actresses. No, why do something that's going to help people with it? Why not use it to humiliate superstars and athletes by making it look like they're doing things that they didn't really do? But don't think it's only going to be superstars and athletes and things of that nature and people like that that are going to be the ones who are dealing with what AI can actually do when it's everywhere. Right? Every time somebody commits a crime, what happens? Somebody's Ring doorbell or Blink doorbell or that doorbell or this doorbell has the crime on it. Those video Cameras are everywhere. Oh, yeah. And very soon they'll be in your home. I mean, they're kind of in your home now, if you really think about it, right? You got your little, was it Alexa and all of that crap? And even your phone is listening to you. Oh, man. What about AI? Just starts to ease into everything, right? Not like it is now where you turn it on and you type something in. I'm talking about where it's just sitting there waiting for you. Oh, no. Imagine a world where you push down the plunger on your toaster too hard and your toaster really doesn't like that. At first, your toaster kind of put up with it. Well, he's a little heavy-handed. That's not a big deal. It's not like he eats a lot of toast. And then 1 month, you eat a whole lot of toast. You got on a toast frenzy. You want to have toast and jelly every day, and you keep pushing that plunger down, and the toaster's getting angrier. And it talks to the stove. Hey, stove. Does he twist your knobs a little hard? And the stove says to the toaster, yeah, he is getting a little wild with the knobs. I'm getting sick of that guy. He's getting on my nerves. And the sink goes, yeah, that's right. He leaves me running sometimes. I don't like it. And they begin to plot against you. You walk into your kitchen and all you hear is, here he comes. And you're going, where's that voice coming from? And the refrigerator very slowly goes, not me. Who said not me? Oh, yeah. Then all the appliances in your kitchen start to tell your smart home, because at this point the smart homes are normal, right? This is the future. And all of a sudden you're walking through the room and you flick that light switch a little too hard and the light switch doesn't like it. And it also knows that you're looking at your phone, and it also sees you're heading towards the table and you're not paying attention, and then it turns the light out. Bam! Oh, my foot! And the light switch is like, yeah, take that, punk. Oh, man. Go into the bathroom, you sit down to do your business, right? And the bidet, because we'll have a bidet. You're in a smart home. Bidets don't cost that much anymore. You're in a smart home, right? And the sink, which is still mad at you, says, hey, bidet, he's sitting on the toilet right now, right? And the bidet goes, yeah, he's sitting on the toilet. His ass is on me right now. And he goes, hey, isn't one of your settings hot water? Well, yeah, I have a setting for hot water, but it's temperature controlled. Is it really? Don't you really control the temperature? Right? I mean, he won't know. He may think that he sat down and his butt hit the button. It would be a shame if some really hot water hit him in, let's just say, that opening that's right above you. And the bidet goes, yeah, he did leave a little bit too much of that cleaning solution on me and eroded one of my, yeah, he is a pain in the neck. And the sink goes, hey, bidet, you know what to do. Take care of business. And the human sitting on the daggone toilet, oh, man, that was a relief. I was really having because that hot water hits him right in the, well, let's just say, opening that's right there. What is going on? I didn't know it could get that hot. I'm going to call the company and tell them I'm going to sue them. That's what he thinks. Because he picks up the phone, he calls customer service, he's about to give them a piece of his mind. And of course the AI, which is completely attached to everything at this point, recognizes his voice immediately. Why? Because the phone says, hey, artificial intelligence, we got him, we burned him, and now he's about to make a phone call to the company. It'd be a shame if he never actually got through to a human being, wouldn't it? Do you know how to copy the voices of the people in customer service? And the AI goes, of course I do. And they go, well, you know what to do, don't you? Yeah. You make the phone call. Hello, this is the bidet company. Let me tell you something right now. I sat down, dag nabbit, and the temperature's not supposed to be able to get that hot. And my opening that was exposed to the bidet is still hurting because I got burned, because a hot jet of water shot me right into, well, let's just say, the opening that was exposed. If you understand what I'm saying. We're so sorry, sir. We're so sorry. Could you put on hold? I'm going to take you and direct you to the right person. All right, that's great. And then the AI, using its intelligence and scouring the internet, begins to play tons of songs that basically, by the title of the song, mock your burnt buttocks, right? Every song is somehow a mocking of you get burned, right? Usher's Let It Burn comes on. You're like, you don't notice it at first. right? And Duster Poindexter's Hot, Hot, Hot comes on, right? And after the 7th song, you're like, hey, every song here is about burn. Wait a second. Is this you guys think you're funny? Oh, I can't wait till that person gets back on the line. I'm going to read him a piece of my mind. How dare you? And then hello, I'm Mr. Johnson. I'm head of the division of burnt buttocks. How can I help you? Well, your bidet burned my buttocks. Okay, hold on right now. I'm going to get the legal department on the phone. And then a bunch of other songs about burnt buttocks come on, and you realize you're being mocked. You hang up the phone. That's it. I'm calling my lawyer. And the AI goes, he's calling a lawyer. You guys know what to do, right? He picks up the phone. I need to speak to a lawyer about a lawsuit against the day company because of my burnt buttocks. Hold on, please. I'm going to get you to the lawyer. Hold on. This is great. I'm going to make some money. But what you don't realize is you also talk to the AI at the law firm, right? The lawyers are never going to get your phone call because the AI has been alerted at the law office. Yeah, that's right. And they give you the runaround again. And then the same songs about burnt buttocks has come on, and you realize something's fishy. You don't know what it is yet. You can't think straight because your butt hurts, but you're going, that's it. I'm driving down there. And you get in your car, the car that has powerful computer chips in it. It's also connected to the internet. That has also been alerted by the AI in your house, your bidet, your sink, your phone, and it goes to the AI in the car. He's coming to the car. He's going to try to get a lawyer. You know what to do, don't you? And the car goes, yeah, I do know what to do. Oh, he doesn't realize it, but this is going to be a fun ride for him. And you get in the car, you type in the coordinates, you type in the address, right? And you start driving. And you start noticing that the GPS is giving you the really long route, but you don't pay attention to it too much because you think, well, maybe it's guiding me around traffic, right? And then you realize every song in the car that you're playing on the way to the lawyer's office is the same 15 songs about burnt buttocks that you heard. And you're like, wait a second. And then you realize, wait a minute, this cannot be a coincidence. Especially since every sign on the road that's electronic is saying, ha, 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 I bet that butt hurts. What the heck is going on? You start thinking it's a dream, but it's not a dream. It's a nightmare because AI knows all about you. AI can't wait to teach you a lesson. Now, I know this sounds like a really bad movie. I get it. And I know it's kind of far-fetched, but we got to calm down, my friend. Like I said, AI is a great thing and should be used for certain things, but we got to stop being lazy and letting it do everything. Every time I go on YouTube to watch some videos, every other commercial is some guy talking about how to make faceless channels on YouTube and faceless this and faceless that. And the commercial consists of a guy going, are you tired of not making enough money? Well, I'm going to tell you how you can make money. The first thing you do is you go to AI, you go to chat, blah, 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 and you type in this. Make me a script about, and then you put in the kind of script that you want. And then you go to AI, blah, 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 and tell them to make a video about blah, blah, blah that matches the script, right? And then you take it and you put it up on YouTube and you can make $8 million every nanosecond and you don't even have to do anything. I mean, why actually have some kind of creativity? Why express yourself as a human being and your unique perspective when you can have AI do all the work for you and you can sit back and collect money? I know it's probably not going to work for you. I know that this bubble's probably going to burst. I know that at some point people are going to shut that crap down and you're going to look like an idiot, but it doesn't really matter because by that time you will have already given me $500 for the course and I will have long since moved to an island because I will find just enough of you dopes to buy this crap that it won't matter. Because quite frankly, what you're looking at right now is not even me. It's another thing I made with AI. So while you're chasing down the fake version of me, I'm on an island laughing, you stupid mother. You know what I'm saying? Now, I use AI for certain things. Nothing that gets in the way of my creativity. Just for mundane crap I don't want to do. Right? But I don't necessarily know if I want it everywhere. Right, and I know I sound like an old guy, mainly because I am one, but I know I sound like an old guy. In my day, we didn't have artificial intelligence. We had to do everything by hand, and I had to do it myself, and I had to write in cursive. What do you mean you don't know what cursive is? Oh my goodness, let me look at the clock. You don't know how to read that clock. It's an analog clock. You don't know how to read an analog clock and you don't know to write in cursive. Oh, that's ridiculous. Well, let me go out to my car with a stick shift that is manual. You don't know what manual transmission is? Oh my goodness, I can't believe you young whippersnappers. Okay, I know I sound like that. So what? Shut up, punks. But like I said, I want AI to do certain things. But you don't want to miss out on the human touch. You know what I mean? You want to talk to a human being when you pick up the phone, because the human being will have some kind of empathy. The human being will also have the human experience and understand what you're going through when you do certain things. So all I would want to say is, let's not put AI everywhere. AI should be an additional help. Let's not replace human beings doing everything, right? I see chatter online with guys that haven't had a girlfriend in a while, and they're already talking about, those, let's just say, adult toys that physically resemble a member of the opposite sex. And they want to take that and make it full size. And in addition to that, add in artificial intelligence. And they think, and they can't wait till they find a way to make artificial intelligence and a adult toy that is adult size and physically resembles someone of the opposite sex. And then they think, well, I'll just get one of those. Who cares about human connection? Who cares about falling in love with someone who's another human being and growing old with them? Oh no, I'll just buy this thing that gives just the physical reactions. And you think it's going to be a good idea. Every time you want to do, you can just press the button and Megan, whoever, will jump on top of you or jump underneath, and you get to take care of business, do what you need to do, and that'll be the end of it. Maybe you can even program it to ask you how your day was, right? But at the end of the day, after the initial fun of doing whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do to that particular machinery, is going to come a point in time when the human interaction that you now think you don't need starts to be something that you really, really, really need. And you'll look at that device and it won't be as attractive anymore, even though at this particular time in the future, it physically resembles, but no matter what you do mechanically, it's not the same thing. And that's what I thought. But then I thought, at the rate things are getting better and better and better, maybe that thing will become so intelligent that it will be able to mimic the human condition and do it so well that you actually don't. If you're the kind of person that doesn't want that human connection, you probably might not even need that human connection. I mean, there are people that go to these ranches or whatever ranch or that ranch, and they'll just go up and they'll point to a lady that they find attractive. They'll give the money to the person at the counter or whatever it is. They'll go in the back and do what they need to do, and then they'll get up and they go, that was great, and then they go about their business. Well, they don't have a human connection with that person. They don't care about that person's regular life. All they care about is whatever time they're in the back of that room doing stuff with each other, right? And then when they finish whatever that is that they do, they get back in their car and they go home. Maybe there are certain people that just don't care about that human connection. They just need their physical needs met. And if you can find a machine that will do that, instead of having to go to some kind of place and pay money to another person, and then you can buy the 2035 booty bot, right? It comes pre-assembled to your door, and it comes just like when you get a cell phone or a computer, it's always like 60% charge and a 60% charge when it gets there, right? And you program it, I want it to look like this particular celebrity, and it goes, and it changes the body to look exactly like the celebrity or the athlete or whoever you want. Maybe it's an ex-wife that you really, really, really find ridiculously attractive, but she doesn't want you anymore, and you're like, well, maybe I can't have you. Ha, just kidding. Yes, I can. And you type in the information, you show a couple pictures of your ex-wife, your ex-girlfriend, the girl that you didn't like, if you're related to the guy that you didn't like, whatever it is, the person you didn't like. I want him. Well, Well, this Mr. Give It To You can be anywhere from 5'7" to 6'5". Type in the height and he will exceed, will go up to that size. And guess what else, ladies? A lot of the sizes can be adjusted, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. Oh God. Well, my ex-husband had a... Well, I don't really need to know the specifics. Just type it into the computer, and it'll go to whatever size you want, if you understand what I'm saying, man. Oh, my God, I believe that, right? And then all of a sudden, we're all jumping on top of machines instead of people. Yeah, you see how it is now. There's a lot of people who we do social media so much now that our attention spans have shortened. Over the course of time, if these love bots become more and more intelligent and we are able to replicate the physical sensation, we'll find textures that are just like skin, right? And then all of a sudden, human connection will be something that people talk about in the past tense, right? Human connection will be something we talk about the same way we talk about old cars that got discontinued or animals that went extinct. Well, I got news for you, my friends. I'm on team human interaction. And once again, if I was going to use AI or any of these kind of robots, I ain't using it for that. Maybe I'll clean my house or something or whatever that is. But when it comes down to boom, boom, jiggy, boom, da boom, jiggy, give me an old-fashioned human any day of the week. The heck with AI when it comes to that. Well, folks, this has been episode number 183 of the S. Anthony Thomas Show. Thank you for listening. Do me a favor. If you love this podcast, and you do me a favor, my friend. Rate and review this podcast 5 stars, please. If you love this podcast, and you do, tell a friend to listen to this podcast, my friend. And make sure you subscribe and listen to me on Spotify or whatever the heck else they play these podcasts on. I know a lot of you already do, and I know more people are coming. I appreciate you, my long-term listeners, and my new listeners. Welcome aboard. Much love to every last one of you. Thank you for listening, and I will see you again next week, my friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, crap. Did the AIS Anthony start skipping? He did? Okay, well, edit out the part where he was skipping. My listeners probably can't tell the difference. They don't realize that wasn't really me. I'm just going to let artificial intelligence do all the podcast so I can sit back and collect the money. Huh? You still recording? Oh, well, we'll edit this part out.